How's it going, bros? It's your boy Stevie Ray coming to you live. You know where we're at. We're in the backyard again. And in today's episode, we're going to be showing you how to hang string lights. And so we're going to be using some cable rope. We're going to be using some heavy duty commercial lights. And so we're going to do a how-to guide on how to hang those up. So don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and let's get to it, baby. What? All right, so here's what you're going to need. Go ahead and get a couple of sets of your string lights. We got some 1 16th gauged cable wires. We also got the same size matching clamps, a couple of eye hooks, some zip ties, and an extension cord. You might also need to get a drill, some cable cutters, and some pliers. We'll be running the cable wire from the patio to these outside poles. We're gonna use our eye hooks to link all the wire together. Okay, so go ahead and get your eye hooks, and we're gonna go ahead and first install them in these 2 poles. And so here we already installed one. And so literally, all you do is press into the wood and turn, and it'll go ahead and catch. If you want to use a drill bit, you can. If not, you don't have to. These are really simple to insert. And so we're putting them in the back so that way you don't see them. And so now I'm going to show you how to put one, how easy it is. So go ahead and go as high as you can with 2 hands. Find the center, push, and turn. And then once it grabs, it'll start turning. Insert your eye hooks wherever you plan to run cable wire. So once you've finished installing your hooks on where you want to run your cable wire, go ahead and get your wire, and now I'm going to show you how to attach these cable clamps. You're going to want to give your cable at least 6 inches of slack where you're going to put the actual eye. So I'm measuring that here, wrapping it around the eye. This set comes with 3 clamps. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up the clamps as much as I can so I could run them through the wire. Once you run your clamp through the cable wire, you could go ahead and clamp it down. You're gonna wanna clamp it down at least 1 inch from the end of the cable wire slack, better known as the dead end. Once you have them all clamped down, it should look something like this. Just a side note, whenever you're clamping down your clamps to the cable wire, you want the rounded ends of your clamps to bite against the dead end of the wire. Once you get one end finished, go ahead and measure out how far you need to your other eye hook and then cut from that point. Just want to give you all a tip. So when you're actually measuring the distance from the eye hook to the other eye hook, you want to go ahead and make sure that when you measure, your eye hook is in the wood or in wherever you're going to be placing it, but it's out. So that way, in order to tighten it all up, once you hook them on, you could actually screw it in while the cord or the rope or the string, whatever you have, is attached. And that'll actually make it more taut as you tighten it. Just a tip. So once you're done hooking on the actual cable and then screwing it as far in as you can to make it taut, go ahead and close the eye hook. You can use a hammer or you can use pliers and you could squeeze it closed. This will make sure that the hook won't come out anymore. We're gonna string the lights. So again, these are the string lights that we're gonna be using for this project. These are actually graded to where you can hook up 10 of them to each other at a time before you start getting electrical issues. Right now, under the patio that we have right now, we actually have 2 string lights hooked up. And so what we wanted to do for us, and this is something that you can choose to do depending on how you're doing your project, is we wanted to give ourselves the option whether to turn on the patio cover lights or the outside lights. So what we did was we actually got an 8-foot power cord. We're running it through the top. You can see it here. It's going to be following the lights that are already in, and it's going to go out, and then that's how we're going to start it. And so if you wanted to turn one on or the other, we have that option. So again, we ran the cord under here. Now the new one actually screwed in one of the bulbs into the wood of the patio cover. That'll just give it some more stability, and then we're going to run the wire out, and to attach it to the actual cord, these actually come with holes. So we're gonna zip tie them onto there one by one all the way to the pole. Now once you're done, you can go ahead and turn your lights on and just make sure that they all work. And if some of them don't, then go ahead and check the bulbs. But if they do, then you're good to go. If the bulb isn't making contact with the socket, go ahead and cut some slits. That way the bulb will screw all the way in. Alright guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed that video. I hope you learned something today. Once again, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one, baby. Stevie Ray, signing out.